Oh, brother. What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. This hot rod right here, which has been my daily driver, is an absolute unit. It could be yours. All you guys have to do is go to lsnasty.com, first link in the description below, to get entered to win this 650 horsepower, yes, 650 horsepower, essentially Corvette minivan hybrid. This is my Trailblazer SS 2007. It's got a 6-liter in it, built 4L70 transmission. It's on the sickest set of RC component wheels, single beadlocks in the rear, on nitrous. This thing is an absolute neck breaker. This thing's broken more necks than, I don't know, someone who breaks a lot of necks. That's all I could say. I don't know. But all you guys need to do to get entered is go to lsnasty.com. We got a bunch of brand new merchandise up there. We got some new hats. We got some new shirts. We got some classics up there. Anything that's in the past collections or the closeout section, limited quantities, double entry right now. Go get your entries to win this absolute unit. All right, guys, welcome back. We are in the shop working. It is Thursday. We're going to be going to test and tune later with the Trailblazer. Excited to take that thing out there. But what we're working on right now is the Colorado. Yes, I know. We are making progress. I got some parts on the way, and I want to talk to you guys real quick about what we got going on. All right, guys, if you guys aren't up to speed on what I got here, this is my 05 Colorado build. It has been kind of like a crazy journey. Came to the shop here. It's actually Chris's. I think it's still titled in Chris's name, but I've just, possession's 9/10, so I'm owning it right now. It's pretty sweet. We ended up converting it over to an LS with a blower on there for one of the Cletus McFarland burnout contests, and it was absolutely sick. Did pretty much a 1 week. We did power glide swap, put a 6-liter in there, which we pulled out of a junkyard. We lowered it. We put Crown Vic spindles up front, so it's actually got a forward bolt pattern on there right now. So if anyone's interested in these spindles that like you can slap on your Colorado and run a 5-lug wheel, hit me up. But it was crazy. And once I got it back, I was like, hey, the salty chicken build, which was a Trans Am build I was going, died in the chassis shop, and I was like, I need something else. I got all these badass parts, and I figured might as well make a truck, a race truck, big race truck. I love my race trucks. I got an S10 right there, which we are going to be doing an LS swap single turbo deal on at some point. We're kind of in the process of that, but this thing right here, I said, hey, I want to make it my full-blown race car. I had all of the parts, all the materials, a bunch of Docal tubing. So the chassis is, it's all Docal R8. It's got a 9-inch. It's got some 15x14 weld alphas on the rear. Also has some 15x12 Sanders wheels. We're currently in the process of, I'm taking the front end off right now because we're going to be putting a spindle mount front end on there. It's a 25-1 double frame rail. I got a new race tech seat coming for it. It's absolutely sick. As far as what I was looking for, it is it. Now, with every build and everything in life, there are some bumps along the way. And I just wanted to take a second, talk to you guys before we get into working on this thing and kind of go over everything. So the build on the truck was taken up to Coker Chassis. Bob Coker, he's done some work for me before. Very pleased with the cage that I have in the cow. He did a badass, it's like a 12-point cage in there. Sits super tight, super high. Loved it. He did that probably 6 years ago. So when I was having some issues with, getting the timeline and, just everything, I was like, I'm gonna call Bob and take it up to Bob. So you guys, if you guys have been watching the build series on this truck, you'll know that Bob did almost all of the work to it. We ended up taking it out of Bob's shop right toward the end of, I don't know when, it was a little bit ago. The truck sat around a little bit while I worked on some other projects. So got it back down here. There were some issues with how I wanted some things. The frame rail was too high. It was pretty uncomfortable to sit in, and luckily local to me here, Junior Bissett, said bring me the truck over. It was very incomplete when I got it back, and sometimes things don't always work out the way that you expect them to, or the way that they should, and that's all right. So I did a video a couple weeks ago talking about some of the things that were wrong that need to be changed to this truck. So it went over to Junior Bissett Performance, who is an absolutely great dude. He's got my Mustang over there right now working on it, and I tried not to put him in a pickle, because in the industry, you don't like to go behind someone else and do work behind them. You don't want to get caught up in the drama, or, you know, there's a lot of this going on in the industry. And Junior's a great dude, wants none of that. I don't want any of that either. I'm all about seeing everybody succeed and be successful together. So took it over to Junior's when it was very incomplete. He did all the tin work, you know, did the firewall, patched a bunch of holes, lowered the frame rail for me, got some pedal stuff designed and worked out for me. Got the bed attached, because, you know, when I picked it up from Coker's, it was a little bit incomplete, and it wasn't the best of departures. Budget, time, you know, all these things came into effect. So I was working on the truck the other day, and I got extremely frustrated with how some of the things were going, and I said, you know what, I'm just going to make a video being transparent of what I have going on. Mind you, it's been months and months and months since it originally came back from Pennsylvania down here. I actually today just spoke with Bob. Both of us were kind of unhappy on how things were left, and I think this is very important, that he didn't just want to leave things the way they were. I didn't want to just leave things the way they were. We were able to talk about it, and he said that, you know, we needed to, I don't even know, I'd say I'm pretty good at these videos of just rolling through them, but I want to make sure I say the right things. He didn't want to leave any loose ends with it. He wanted to make sure that everything was, all the wrongs were righted, everything was done. And to me, that means more than anything, because like everything in life, whether it's, you know, working on cars, whether it's racing, whether it's doing storm work, whether it's doing just work in business, there's going to be miscommunications, there's going to be issues, there's going to be problems. That happens. It's really how you adapt and overcome the issues, fight through the adversity to really make it right. That is what I think defines a good person, a good product, a good company. It's very easy for someone to send off a shitty product, and once you have it, say, hey, it's your problem, you deal with it, I don't care. That didn't happen. I spoke with Bob. We came to an agreement, you know, where we both feel like everything's good, and I appreciate that. So I'm not here to be slanderous by any means. I'm not here to tell any lies or anything like that. I keep it real with you guys 100%. And I felt like it was my job to say, hey, Bob reached out, we talked, we came to an agreement, kind of like a over the phone handshake, where we're like, you know, and yeah, so everything's good in that department. And what do you think, David? Is that pretty fair to say? So what I'm pretty much saying is, in closing, I'm not really good at doing these style of videos. I much rather talk about cars and stuff like that, but Bob has done good work for me before. The chassis on the truck, it's good. I mean, I'm liking it. We're gonna race it. There are a couple areas that needed to be fixed. Yes, Bob reached out and made it right. So in the end, no harm, no foul. I appreciate Bob reaching out. I appreciate the work he's done for me, not only on the Colorado, but on the Camaro. Bob's a good dude. He reached out and made it right, and I hope you guys appreciate that. I try to be 100% transparent with you. I'm gonna leave, you know, no stone or no rock unturned. We're gonna go and we're gonna talk about everything. We're gonna keep it real, and I'm gonna tell you guys what happens. So not always in life are things gonna go great or go as planned, but it's how you overcome the adversity, how you make it right, that really makes a difference. And Bob stepped up to the plate and made it right. So thank you to Bob at Coker Chassis. I know the last video I talked about this truck, I talked about things that were wrong, but there'll be plenty more videos talking about this truck, the things that are right. I think we're gonna fly with it. I think with the big block combo, we're going to haul ass, be one of the fastest trucks out there. The chassis is, you know, it's a rock, it's stiff, it's gonna be able to handle the power we throw at it, and I think we're gonna go really fast, and I'm excited. Also, you know, Junior Bissett Performance stepped up to the plate. We're finishing a couple things on there. I got a special fab guy coming in on the in the middle of this month. God, we're already into March. I think around the 16th, he's gonna be coming in. We got a fiberglass front end and doors coming for it, which I don't know if I've talked about. So we're gonna get the TDI twin turbos set up there. We're gonna get the big block in there. Scott from PIG Motorsports is helping me assemble that, and we're firing on all cylinders. So we got pretty much all the issues behind us now. We're looking forward. We're excited for what the future holds, and I'm ready to get this truck done. I'm excited for all the companies that are on board with this. I'm excited for what the future holds, and we got some work to do today, so let's get into it. All right, guys, working on the control arms here. That's got to go, that's got to go, and that's got to go. So you guys know, big Colorado company, FabBot Fab. Got working with them. I got everything to do an LS Swap Colorado from them, manual, which is why I have a manual in the parking lot. But this one here, we did something a little bit different. They make tubular upper and lower control arms, and I reached out to them. I said, hey guys, what if we took a G-body spindle from TRZ Motorsports? Love working with the guys over at TRZ. Just got a bunch of stuff ordered today from them for the Black Sheep as well. But I want to take their G-body spindle, run a spindle mount front end with spindle mount strange brakes, and can you guys build me some custom upper and lower control arms to go with this Colorado? And then can you offer it to the public? And they said, yeah, not a problem. So that's what we're doing. They have the TRZ billet spindles, billet 2-inch drop spindles with the billet steering arm, and they are making custom upper and lower control arms to go into the factory location. We're going to run the factory shock right in there, so it's going to be all factory front suspension, which is how I like it. It's got frame rail all the way back to the 4-link. Essentially, I built a Black Sheep version of the truck, but this one's going to have a big block with twin turbos on methanol. So I'm very, very, very excited. This right here is kind of like the junkyard 5-lug conversion. It's a Crown Vic spindle with Crown Vic hub. Obviously, it's Ford 5-lug, Crown Vic brakes, and then it's adapted to fit the Colorado control arms with a Beltec drop. Had some issues with camber, but for what we were doing, it worked absolutely perfect. So very excited to be getting these off the truck and getting some proper motorsports inspired tubular FabBot Fab spindles with TRZ spindle mount 2-inch drop spindles with their billet steering arm. So that's a mouthful right there, but this thing's gonna be bad to the bone, you know, front to back, up, down, left, right. It's gonna be sick. Also, we got it on Projects. I forgot to mention that. Look at all this rear end droop. Look at all that separation. Do you guys love that or what? Do you? Do you guys love it? Because I love it. That looks great. 9 inches of usable separation. Also, we got our QA1 mod shocks in the back, but shout out to Mensa Motorsports. Ran up there yesterday and got some of those tender coils. Just when I tell you there's a bunch of companies, especially with how many cars we have, we work with so many different companies. It's really amazing. So to all the companies that are out there that we work with, thank you guys. But we're ready to get this sucker together and go racing. All right, guys, we got the control arms off. These things are some hefty boys. As you can see, not very motorsports oriented. They are like perfect for like just driving around on a normal day. This sucker right here weighs, the actual scientific term is, hold on. Oh God. The scientific term is 1 metric shit ton. So that sucker's heavy. I don't think that anyone really wants to purchase that, but I'm greatly, greatly excited for the future of not having that heavy ass stamped steel welded out factory control arms, going nice tubular control arms. Very similar to these QA1 control arms which we have over here for an S10 setup, but the FabBot Fab ones are going to be sweet. Very excited because they will go into the factory mounting locations, top and bottom. So like real deal 100% factory front suspension. Shock mount goes in here. I got this FabBot Fab also makes a build adapter piece, so the shock is an eyelet on the bottom and then it's a stud up top, so it goes through and then you bolt it on right there. So we're gonna get like an AFCO shock or a Mensa or something like that. I think QA1 makes a shock for that that size. And when we're getting the shock, we're just going off of like total extended length and everything like that, trying to find something similar. Being that we're gonna be running radials, not gonna be running a lot of front end travel. Like the Black Sheep, I think right now it's got like 2.5 inches of front end travel, so it's pretty good. Probably be in that, you know, 2 to 3 inch range on this one. People think that you always got to tie them down where they have no front end travel, but when you tie them down all the way and they have no travel, they want to wheelie because you can't utilize that suspension. So you want to be able to have the front end travel there. You could actually slow it down, keep the front end down longer by having more travel sometimes. There's a lot of things with this drag racing stuff that will throw you for a loop. Like, it makes sense until you try it and they're like, holy shit, that's how it is. It's crazy stuff. Crazy town, actually. So, what else do I got, Dave? What else do I got to do to this thing? I mean, now I'm just waiting for parts now, really. I guess I should work on getting an engine together to go in there. And then a turbo kit. And then the fiberglass front end. Well, let's go over here. Let's see what David's doing. David here. You got my main man, Luther. Got his car in the shop. Helping him out. And we're going to just pull this thing out. Working on F-body. It's been a while. A lot of people saw this Trans Am in the background. Everyone knows I'm a sucker for a Trans Am. They're like, hey, you buy that thing? No, I did not buy it. He came by, dropped it off, and asked if we could pull the motor and transmission out for him. So a quick little R&R. Well, actually just an R. It's remove, not replace. So we're going to pull the motor and transmission out of that sucker. David's been tinkering with it. Figure there's no better learner vehicle than an F-body. So David, how is it going? How would you rate it?
Smoother than I thought it was going.
Really? Yeah. A lot smoother?
A lot smoother.
A lot smoother, he said.
Whoever likes F-bodies, I don't know why.
I like F-body.
Why do you want your motor set halfway back in the bay?
When you cut the cowl, the bay, he calls it the bay. Is that B-A-Y or B-A-E?
B-A-E.
B-A-E. Oh my God, I love it. Change of plans in this video. We went from working on stuff to getting ready to go to the racetrack. But you guys know, can't go to the racetrack. Oh my God, bro, I'm out of it.
No, you're not.
Oh, whew. I about panicked right there. Can't go to the racetrack without my tires smelling like cherries.
Oh my gosh.
Go over there. God, I shouldn't do that on
fast.
camera. That could be a meme real quick. Can't shake 2 of these up at once. But you can't go to the racetrack without your Crystal Products Untouchable Wet Tire Finish. No, this is not a paid advertisement. No, I'm not endorsed by them in any way. I just love the scent of their tire shine.
Could be. Get you up.
Could be. Yeah, Crystal Products. Whoever the marketing guy is over at Crystal Products, first of all, the Hulk was so 2003, but get off your ass and send me an email. Because I'll practically drink this shit. Okay? I will. Don't make me shotgun one of these on one of my tires.
Oh my God.
Look at this. I just washed the trailer looking clean and spiffy. Look at that, dude. Can you guys smell that? Also, I'm an expert. Look at the technique. This shit is not gonna dry by the time we leave. It's gonna be all over my freshly washed trailer. Dude, just give me a side-by-side comparison.
Hit the bottom of that tire.
Oh, shit, my bad. Right there. All right, we good?
Yeah.
We good? Look at the side-by-side. Dude, how good does it smell?
Oh, it smells great.
Durability, protection, shine. Crystal Products, Untouchable Wet. Cherry scent. This thing's tough, dude. If you're out here using like McGuire's or Armor All, this shit right here is the truth. It's one thing to have shiny tires, it's another thing to have cherry scented tires. It literally, you could have Steelies on your trailer. You put this tire shine on there, people think you got some high-end wheels. Look at this. We're going right up here, 2-footers, getting it. Don't mind my broken exhaust.
God, I think he's getting lower and lower, don't it?
Gotta get them 2-footers looking right. Boy, dude, look at that. Look at that. Dude. Man, I tell you what, bro. Went from a $2 million race operation to a $5 million just with some
Just like that.
Crystal Products and Touch.
You need to buy stock in this company.
Dude, I'm walking around with a brand one locked and loaded, ready to go.
Keep that thing on you.
That's my waist back down.
Hit him with it, BJ.
All right, guys, it is actually the next day here. We went to the track last night. My hair's almost long enough to get it like behind my ears, but it looked like I got like this weird shit going on, so don't judge me. Working on the old Colorado here, like we left off earlier, and we pulled the bed off it, which is super, super, super convenient. Never thought it would be this convenient to work on it. Took the anti-roll bar out. Actually, we had a little meeting of the minds earlier today, and we are getting ready to get things powder coated, so I'm going to pretty much disassemble everything. Some things have to be remade. I got some new stuff coming from Ordermax. I ordered some stuff from Quartermax. So we have a game plan, but we are getting the 4-link bars, the wishbone, the rear end housing, and these awesome 55-inch-pound springs. We're going to get them all powder coated. Dude, I can't talk. Powder coated. Do I tell them about the color? Oh, they should guess? Yeah. Dude, Joey, my man, you must watch a lot of Send It Steve videos, because that's what he does.
Yeah, dude, you should definitely drop comments below and let us know what y'all think your color is going to be on powder coat.
All right, guys, so comment down below. Guess what color you think we are going to powder coat all the bars. We're actually going to get the upper lower control arms powder coated the same color. I'm up in the air on what color I want to paint the cage. I might paint the inside of the cab a different color from underneath. I'm not sure. I'm still up in the air. But you guys have a lot of influence on what I'm going to do. So comment down below and let me know what you think. But that's what the plan is right now. I'm excited because I feel like from this point on, we're making progress. We're getting closer towards the end goal, getting this thing together, getting it finished. Fiberglass stuff is getting made right now. I am getting materials for the turbo kit. The motor's going together. I already got the transmission. The converter's been ordered. So we're plugging away. I'm excited about it. I can't wait. I'm just charged up right now. I don't know what else to tell you, but I'm just charged up. Hell yeah. But comment down below and let me know what you guys think we should paint some stuff, because that's kind of important. Alright guys, so I know there's a lot to digest in this video, but I guess the whole picture, the whole painting, the whole everything of this video is we're rocking and rolling on the Colorado build. The cage is badass. Made some improvements where it was needed, made some changes where it was needed, but overall we're moving forward. We're happy with it. I'm excited to get this thing rolling. We really got the ball rolling now. Like I mentioned earlier, just met with Corey. He's going to be doing all my powder coating. So I'm pulling some stuff off right now. This thing looks absolutely insane. The bed's off. The wheels are off. And it just looks crazy. It looks so disproportional and like short and stubby. What we're getting powder coated, I don't know if I mentioned it before. I'll go over it real quick again. The housing, of course. Wishbone, 4-link bars. Uppers, lowers, and then over here I have some stuff off, some stuff that I have to make, like I got to make some longer ones of these anti-roll bar stuff, but all of this is going to be powder coated. All this stuff here is just stuff I don't want to lose. And then there's this, so you guys know we're doing the giveaway for the Trailblazer. It's absolutely badass. We have, this is what is one of the older mystery boxes. This is one of my promo items here because I'm like professional and do promotional videos for my own merchandise, but no longer called a mystery box. They're swag boxes. They are double entry the entire run of the giveaway. So if you guys want to double up on your entries, they come out once a month. You can get subscribed to them. They're absolutely badass. I think there was like 1 month where it was not as badass as I would have liked, but hey, you guys know ADD John gets distracted every once in a while. But I promise you from here on out, they will be badass. So you can get more merchandise at a better price for double the entries, double your chances to win They're badass. If we do any multiplier days, these multiply as well. So we also offer some like limited edition stickers and stuff like that, and maybe a special edition hat. So you guys can go check out the mystery box. Sorry, not the mystery box, the swag box on the LS Nasty store. It's the first link in the description below. You guys can check that out. We also got a bunch of badass merchandise. We got two new shirts, 2 new hats. We got some socks. We got some boxers. We got stickers. We got fries that cross your eyes. You guys know the deal. That's pretty much it. So next week's gonna be a big week. We're starting off the week by heading down to Visit Performance. So I guess you guys see this video Sunday maybe, and firing off Monday, going down to check out the Blizzard, work on this, work on the cow, work on Hank. We got to do a Hank video. I got some stuff from TISS Fab we got to work on, and go testing Thursday. That's the plan. So also huge sheep update on the way. You guys got to do your work. Go to lsnasty.com, get entered to win my 650 horsepower nitrous fed Trailblazer Super Sport on some RC component beadlock wheels. Looks absolutely great. It'll break your neck, it'll break your neighbor's neck, it'll break your friend's neck. Everybody walking around with C-collars on. That's just how it goes. So thank you guys so much for watching. Like always, comment, like, subscribe. Go down, click that subscribe button. First link in the description below. Get you over to lsnasty.com. Check out some Small Tire Outlaws merchandise, some LS Nasty merchandise, Small Block Ford Nasty merchandise, Big Block Nasty merchandise, Coyote Nasty merchandise. Can't forget my boy Chris and his Coyote Nasty stuff. What else? I think that's all we got now. That's all we got. Again, socks, boxers, hats, fries, eyes crossed. Out of here.